Welcome back to another episode, everybody. Today, we got a shorty, but a goodie. It's, a nice short one, a 10-minute-er, but it's good. It's good. We got, not so many right stuffs today. We got a whole bunch of these eBays and Amazon third-party seller things going on today, all right? So it's pretty exciting. You never know what I'm going to get in these things. I mean, could be something pretty rare. Could be. Ooh, look at this. This took so long to get in, I bought it from somewhere else and asked for a refund. So I'm glad that it came in, and I'm sorry that it got a refund, but it also took 2 months to get in, so I totally thought it was lost in the mail. And the mail thought it was lost in the mail, too. So I guess they found it. I don't know. Cool. Ooh, this is a neat one. Thank you, Jay. I think I will enjoy this. So, from eBay, let me open this up. One of my teachers used to always say, -J at the end of her emails, and I don't know what that means. If anybody knows what that means, that'd be cool. Because her name, didn't start with a J at all. And so, I was like, what does that mean? And then I was like, maybe it's because my name starts with a J. But she does it to everybody, so I'm like, now I don't know. So, I've got no idea. Servamp Volume 3. This completes my Servamp, at least up to date for now. Servamp is still ongoing, which I actually didn't know when I first got into it. But I think it's ending soon. Not sure. You probably could have guessed, but it's about vampires. It's all sealed up, so I'm not going to open it up to show her off. If you guys can read my address on this one, you've got some good vision. You can probably read the other person's address, but I don't really know what you'd want to do with that. I don't know. They're not any manga tuber I know of, but maybe they're a fancy quilt tuber. My mom watches those, so those are a thing in case you guys didn't know. So, in this here, we have a few Hikaru No Gos. The reason I got it like this is because one of the volumes, I think it's volume 8, is totally impossible to find. So I had 1 and 2 already, but I bought this whole lot because it was a pretty good deal. I think it was around $100. It was about $10 to $12 a volume, including that one very hard to find out of print volume. And Right Stuff says it's out of print. I'm hesitant that it actually is out of print and just not out of stock, but usually Right Stuff says it's out of, no longer available. So you see some sun damage on the side. Thank goodness I already have those two. But yeah, usually Right Stuff says that because the publisher themselves says they're not going to release it anymore. So here's Volume 9. Volume 8. So these are all very easy to find except for this one, Volume 7. This is the only one. This is pretty much the whole reason I bought the lot. I might go through and rebuy the other volumes. I might not. Just because these do have a little bit of wear and tear to them. But the most important thing that's kind of annoying to me is that it does have somebody's last name just chilling on the top of the page. So that's just pretty annoying. There's some yellowing to it too, but the art is still very good. Overall, the quality's not terrible or anything like that from the seller. They did a pretty good job with it, but you can see it at the top in the sun damage on one, which thankfully I already had, and I took a bit better care of it. So my other one doesn't have it. Here's 1 through 9 that I got in the lot, but yeah, you can see the last name at the top as I flashed through it. I guess I didn't want to really show it off too much. So let me open this up. This is tricky. I don't know why these paper envelopes give me such a hard time, but they give me a pretty hard time because my knife can't even hardly cut through it. My knife cuts through my skin pretty good, I'll tell you guys that, but with these paper envelopes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I ordered this from Right Stuff. This obviously is not packaged from Right Stuff. But I ordered this in October. I don't think it's coming. But I hope it is coming because this volume is beat the shit up. This is yellow. This is folded. This is creased. I pretty much only bought it so I could actually put Yu-Gi-Oh on my reading pile. So I just hope Right Stuff comes through and doesn't cancel my order, but I smell that coming. You know, usually if they're sending out copies like this, it's because it's not easy to find. So, well. Okay, up here we have another Right Stuff box. Let me open this up here. I say another. This is the only Right Stuff box of the haul. It's kind of unbelievable. Get rid of all this white tape. The clear tape is the worst. It's like so strong. I don't get how they do it. I don't get why they do it. But they do it. Alright, so we'll open it like this. More white tape. There it is. Okay, cool. And so we've got some pretty surprising books in here. Not just manga, but book too. You can see the book there. Ask Iwata. This is the CEO of Nintendo. This is a word book. I really like the design of this book. The dust jacket is kind of a little bigger than the book itself, so it's very slippy and slidey. I don't really like that as much. Will I ever read it? Maybe. I'll be honest with you guys. Only maybe. I kind of just got it because I thought it was a cool collector item. Yona of the Dawn, Volume 21. Like I said earlier, I'm starting to collect Yona of the Dawn. I've heard nothing but great things about it, so it sounded pretty cool in concept. Picked it up. Well, picking it up. It's still coming out, but I think it's over in Japan. Not 100%. I got a few of these, and the reason is because when I got my new couch, this was like 2 months ago or so, the guy spilled Diet Coke because I left it on a coffee table, which I moved out of the way, but he still hid it just because. Well, I left it there, but it was my girlfriend's Diet Coke, so I'm shifting the blame to her immediately. And it stained a bunch of books. It didn't stain the Berserk books. These ones were just old from wear and tear. But it stained D.gray-man and Kuroko No Basketball, and I was pissed. I was like, I just got these effing books. I just read these books, and now they're just, you know, they were just sitting on the coffee table waiting to be put away. And I was like, I should have put these away. I don't know why I was procrastinating so much. So I decided to just rebuy them. And so yeah, that's where we're at with this. It's just so annoying because like if it was Mountain Dew or like Sprite, you know, you don't even notice that it was stained, or even water. But because that Coke is like that brown color, dude, it's over. It is just over when it gets onto your books. So it sucks. So be careful around Diet Coke. If you guys have movers come in, definitely you know, get rid of all liquids. So I reorganized these guys just so you could kind of digest this a little bit better. So this is the remainder of Hikaru No Go, 10 through 23, from the lot I got earlier this video. These are obviously much better quality because they're brand new. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to read this. I didn't really touch on it, but you know, this is by Obata, the same guy who does Death Note. So this, I think, is his first work in Shonen Jump, or at the very least his first, you know, weekly serialized work in Shonen Jump. So I used to watch this on Toonami on Saturdays, but I never finished it, and I always kind of, because I was younger, thought it was a knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, dude, this is the whole plot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Except he's like playing dumbass checkers. So I never really got into it. So I think now that I'm a little older, I'll probably be a little bit more interested in it. I wasn't interested in psychological battles as much when I was younger, you know. I saw Yu Hakusho, I saw Dragon Ball Z, I saw Zatch Bell, you know, lights, explosions, like that was me. That was that kid. You know, and then I see checkers, I'm like, listen, Ghost Man, get out of here. So I think I'll have a more intense appreciation for this series now. I am very excited to read it. I remember it being very interesting too when I was younger. I just, for some reason, it couldn't keep my attention. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Please like, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, you know, maybe leave a comment, tell me why. But you also probably didn't make it to this point, so maybe I should say it at the beginning. Anyways, Everyone have a nice day. Bye.